Hello, good evening, everybody. I'm Anthony here with Trudi.
Hey.
We on some clean humor. I don't know how clean it's going to be tonight because we got a very, very special guest on with us tonight. It's spanning her horizon. She kind of stepped away from the industry, and now we are bringing her back into the industry. And this young lady don't need no introduction to no platform in this industry. I think everybody knows who she is. But Miss Lexe, how you doing?
Good. How are you guys?
We are doing fabulous. So we're going to jump in here. First of all, let's plug in the panhandleexpo.com. If you have not got registered for the Panhandle event, the website is going across the top of the screen. I encourage you to go get registered for that. It's an amazing event. We encourage everybody to attend that can, and we look forward to seeing everybody there. Let's make this the biggest one that Miss Trudi and the team has put on. And let's just go down there and have a good time with one big happy family.
Tell you what, my team, every year we do this, just bust ass, and they just kill it. Okay, there's the dirty ones. Now we can be all clean. But no, they kill it every time. And it, to me, it's like so stressful, and I look around and it's done. It's just, they're amazing. And I know hopefully Miss Lex will get to come to this one.
Hopefully, that's a plan. That's a plan.
You know, where there's a will, there's a pressure washer mama that's got the way.
There's a way.
But anyway,
somebody called me pressure washing mama. I go, I don't know if you've heard that before, but that's what I'm going to call you. I'm like, no, it's there. It's there. I'm still tagging group. So Lex, let's talk about you. You have a new business.
I do. I decided to go solo.
And you have an amazing logo. I love that little pink thing. That's kind of cool.
I was like, I didn't want it to be too girly because it is a male industry, but then I was like, no, I'm a girl and I'm girly and I want pink. So that came about. I think I may have to tweak with the name a little bit, because the LexFlow Solutions is a law firm, apparently.
Oh, no.
really,
I just recently found that out, so it may slightly change. But yeah, I'm super excited to kick it off. I'm a little nervous, but excited nonetheless to get it going and to just get back out there in the community, because I feel like I haven't been as involved with community as much lately, and I miss that part of my life.
And you're good at it. You've been in the industry since you were probably in diapers. I mean, literally, your family.
one with a pressure washer on her side.
Yeah. Now, I don't know how old you were when your family started, but you've been there growing up.
Yeah, I think half my life we moved to Florida when I turned, I think, 14. And then my dad joined shortly after that. And then my brother joined a couple years later. And then they just got in, and it was something that I wasn't too interested in. I was like, ugh, that's probably not something that I want to do. And then I started it and quickly fell in love with it. I mean, just the customer basis alone, like this is one of the coolest groups of customers that you can have out of any job. And I've done everything, serving at restaurants, babysitting, like I've done all of that. So the customer base is here, everyone, for the most part, it's super chill, and it's really fun to just be engaging with everyone.
And learning. Every time I learn. You know, I know you messaged me before. You're like, I'm kind of stagnant. I feel like I'm not learning. But when you get out there and you start talking to people, it's just, you learn so much because times have changed. I mean, Anthony's still back there in the 1800s, but whatever he does. But I mean, there's stuff that changes, and
I get out there with a brush and
with a pump up and a garden hose.
Yeah.
Just kidding. He's a good guy.
It's going to be. You're going to make it. You know, a lot of people know you, and I think that it's going to be. You're going to be surprised.
I just also think there's a lot of good apples in the industry. There's some bad apples in the world, like they're everywhere, but I really genuinely think that there are more good people than bad in this industry. And I've never wanted to be one of those salesperson who's like in it to make the sale. That's never been me. Like, if you need something and I don't have it, there's the store down the road, go get it. I'm never gonna say, oh, we don't have it, we'll order it. Like, that's just never been me, and I've always like put myself fully into it because I know that everyone's just trying to feed their families. And in today's world, like, that's really important because it's really hard. It's really hard. And a lot of the guys in the industry are young, and I've always like connected with everyone on that level of like, I mean, you guys are doing this business to not have to work under someone anymore and to spread your wings and try to live a more free life. So I like being able to contribute to that. I love hearing success stories and people going from a tiny little 4 gallon per minute to a full blown trailer build. Like, that stuff like enrages, like, or excites my soul. Like, it like pumps me up every time, and I'm like, that's why we do this, and that's why I love to do this.
It makes me happy too to see somebody just grow,
Mm-hmm.
and they get it, and it's not, I've had people that say my phone's not ringing, and I'm like, nobody knows you. Get out there.
Yep.
Get out there. Your phone's not going to ring. There's 20 other pressure washers probably in a 5-mile radius of where you're at. You've got to hustle hard and get it done so they know you.
Right.
It's a dog eat dog world when you're out there in the field. I mean, there's, I don't know how many is in Coleman now. I mean, I see trucks, trailers, a different one every day. It seems like. I'm like, where are these people coming from?
Yeah.
I mean, there was like 5 or 6 of us when I got started about 8-9 years ago, and now there's probably 20 or 30. Get them Facebook pages and people like Smith Lake community. I need a pressure. Anybody know a pressure washer? And everybody that own a pressure washer is go. You got the lawn service guy, you got the tree cutting guy, you got the septic tank guy, you got you got the roofer. And I mean, stick with your trade, man, and leave the water to us.
Yeah. So Levi's here, and he said door hangers on every house. But that's good in some areas. But when you in these high-end subdivisions and there's no solicitors, you can get in a lot of trouble for doing that.
Oh yeah. If you get in a gated community, you better have permission.
Yeah. So we
before
got
you
partners here saying, "Hey, Trudi and Anthony and Lex." So, hey, Chris.
Hey, Chris.
Chatting. But so exactly what are you doing? I mean, can you explain the process of what you're doing, Lex, so people kind of understand? Because I know you have a lot of connections all over the pressure washing industry, and I love this for you. I think it's a great idea, and I know people like, "What are you doing?" and asking questions.
Yeah.
So we wanted to invite you back, and so you can explain what you're going to do to help the contractors.
Yeah, so basically, I just didn't want to be tied down to one store anymore. The idea came to me, like, why can I not just sell for, everyone? Like, I love making the content, making the videos, networking, meeting people. Like, I love all aspects of the industry in that way. And now I don't have to be in one shop 6 days a week. So I think when I thought of the idea, I talked about it to some people, and everyone was like, that's like a good idea. So I basically want to be like a resource center. Like, everyone gets into the industry. People have questions all the time. People, they want to know what equipment they should get. They've got a job coming up. So many questions, so many different avenues. And I want to be that person who can help with those situations. If you need new equipment, I can, search for who's closest to you, who can meet the time frame. Like, I can help with tracking. I basically would be like a mini Amazon for the industry. Like, if you want something from Trudi.
Lex is on.
Yeah. So, and then
I don't like that, Anthony. That sounds dirty. That sounded dirty. I'm sorry. I will not put that on her. Anthony.
Get your mind out of the gutter.
Well, that's what you said. So Antonio Curry's here. William Sullivan's here. Hey guys, Antonio said, "What's up?" And then William said, "Google ads and referrals." So we got some chatting going on, but so Lex, you're kind of like when I go to look for insurance, or go, I want to go on a trip. So I go on kayak and they can go and source from other stores.
Yep.
So that's what you're doing. So you're going to find the best deal, who has it ready to ship right now, because we all get our stuff at different times. So for you
And
to,
it's also a fun way to like connect the stores. I mean, the stores, on the back end of things, I believe that a lot of stores have really, really like good relationships between one another. And I feel like being like that melting center for just everyone to just kind of like collaborate and be on that same ride of what can we do for all of us to be successful? Because I don't care to just be successful on my own. So that's what I just lost my whole train of thought.
so we've got, we got people here now. Brandon Lindsay said, "Hey everyone from Four Brother Pressure Washing." Tim Dabor said, "Wishing you the best,
Thank
whatever
you.
you do, Lex." We've got George. It doesn't say his whole name. So George, he said, "Evening everyone," and Justin Huntington said, "Go Lex." So you've got support, and what I find is the best part of this is, before we opened the store and we were just washing, we would have to get. It was a lot before social media because I'm aging myself, but we would have to keep calling everybody and take time out of our life instead of washing,
Yep.
and to find what we needed, when they can just call you or message you or however you want to be doing, and then you're the one that's going to sit there and find out who has it, how quick they can ship it out, and what's the price. Let's negotiate the price. I mean, this guy wants it, you have it, he needs it in 2 days, let's talk. So I think it's needed in the industry, because we don't have anything like this. I think you're just a genius to come up with it.
I also want to like medium long term, not long, like 10 years down the road by any means, but I also want to go on tour essentially. And that's like a cheesy way to say it, because that's really cheesy, but I want to go, to C3 and hang out with Casey and the crew, get content, go to Panhandle, get content, you know what I mean? Like, I also, a big part of what I want to do is not just helping people, but I love making the videos. I love putting all of that into the community and creating a conversation about a new build or a new product or, anything new that's going on in the industry. So that's what I want to do, go to the conventions, make, content with customers, because they are the backbone to the reason that any of us are doing what we're doing on this end of it. So I really would just want to get in there and like engage with everyone. So it'd be really cool my family's in Florida, so I could make a trip out of it, go see multiple stores, and then make videos and content, keep them, save them. And I think it'd be a lot of fun, and do pop-ups, do like grilling out, things like that. Like I said, just bring everyone together.
Yeah, and there's a lot. I mean, Anthony, this, that there's some companies that sell pressure washing equipment that have no idea what it does.
Yeah, we got one in our town, and you go in there, and the little, bless her heart, I mean, she's the sweetest lady in the world, but you can ask her something and she's like, "I don't know, I just sell the shit," and that's what she'll tell you. She's straight up on me. I don't know, what's this kill? I mean, what, you got something to get stain off of concrete? And she said, "Well, this over here may work. I don't really know. We'll have to call." And so, then I have to call the representative and all that stuff, or just call you and say, "Hey, what do we got out here that, and if she's got it, I'll get it local, like you always tell me to do." And then she don't, of course.
I know. I do tell you that. I'm a horrible salesperson, but it's right there.
But the thing about it is, I can buy a whisper washer from you, surface cleaner, cheaper than I buy BE from her.
Yeah,
a 20-inch BE surface cleaner is $700.
Oh,
That's crazy.
and a lot of the guys are buying their hoses from like a hydraulic store, which I met a guy, he was buying 100-foot sections, and they were charging like $600.
What?
Yes, and he was buying them until he found us, and I'm like, "What is wrong with you?" I mean, it's one house wash, but still, I mean, that's it. And Lex has been in the business so long that she knows who knows what they're talking about. She knows who's loyal, who's dedicated, who actually cares about the industry and not about making that dollar. So, being.
Because unfortunately, there's a lot of that too. And when I started the industry, there was not as many stores, and that was only 5 years ago. And after COVID, I think a lot of customers felt that like, oh, stores are making so much money. Let me go be a store. And it's like there's so much that goes into it. I personally, I don't have any dream of owning a store, like a storefront. I think, I mean, my parents own one. They live there 24/7. I managed one. Like you are there all the time.
Yeah.
And that's not something that I wanted to do. So a lot of stores have popped up over the last couple of years. And it's like,
But you're not going to be owning one, but still your phone's going to be ringing all the time.
well, yeah. Yeah.
Because if I'm out at midnight, I'm calling Lexa, hey, you need to get me a hose here in the morning.
Which happens. I made like most of the bigger sales I made were late at night. And
Oh, yeah.
that's just because people are finally home, they're unwinding, they're, finally scrolling, they're like, shoot, I need this for my job coming up. Who's up? Who's got me? And so that's how I was like, I always wanted to be like the first one. Like as someone makes a post in a group and I'm like right there 2 seconds after they posted it to, comment back. And I like to contribute more than just sit links. Like, like here's why I'm suggesting this and, here's what other people have said and why other people have suggested it. So I think that's important. But there are a lot of stores that simply did not exist. And it's really crazy to see just the surplus of stores and washers.
So,
And the stores that have people that never wash, they don't know. You go to a hydraulic store, they've never been out in the field. They don't know what you need.
Right.
Amazon doesn't know what you need. You can order it and come back and it's all like, oh, this doesn't fit. It won't screw in. Then order from somebody that's actually been out in the field. They know the equipment. They know the chemicals. They know what you need to use. And like I said before, Lex, this is a genius idea for you to just take all the stress off them. Somebody's going to call you and say, hey, I need this. I need it by this day, and I need to have it under this amount. And then you can call us and figure it out, and whoever can get it out, whoever has it. And I mean, I've been doing that for years. I call people and say, hey, do you have this? I got a customer. I got mine coming in 2 weeks, but he doesn't need to wait.
Right.
And, time is money in our industry. And if you don't have the equipment and it's not working, you're losing money.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So basically, say I call you, I'm looking for 8 gallon a minute unit. You're going to have the research thing. How long is it going to take you to get back to me with the best deal I don't care if it's close to me or not. I want the best deal. My number one thing, I don't shop around. I got 2 people that I buy main equipment from, and Panhandle's one of them, and Zach is the other one. That's basically who I buy all of my equipment from because I know them, I trust them. But I know people shop around, they whatever, they do. But I guess how long is it going to take you to get back to somebody? How long do you think it's going to take? Because a lot of people ain't going to wait. I mean,
yeah, I think timeliness is huge. And that's like, for just like a clear, raw answer, it really is just dependent on the stores. Like for some stores, I may be able to log in and like see, inventory and pricings. Other people, I may have to call in and like wait for someone to respond to me on pricing. I think those are all kinks that'll definitely get worked out. But I know that timeliness is like, because when something happens, normally it's like the most inconvenient time possible that it could happen that you need something. So I try to keep that in mind. It's been crazy recently though, like with the move, we're finally adjusted. So people have messaged me over the last couple of months. I haven't been as crazy, timely manner responsive, but I definitely want to improve on that and just jump back in full feet. So I'd say it just depends, but obviously number one thing forefront of my mind is like time is money always.
Right, and that's what I said. You're going to be able to get in touch with all these people to find out who has it, how quick they can ship. This is where we need it. And it's not like the cheapest price. It's like what you need to work. So if your surface cleaner swivel's gone and it's $10 cheaper here, but it's going to take 2 weeks, you're gonna pay the $10 to get it now, because you want the work.
Z-Day George wants
Yep.
to know if you're going to be 24-hour resource or you're going to have set hours.
Unfortunately, I'm gonna have to set hours. I am a mother to a 3-year-old, so I do have to kind of set some limitations. Just because right now I stay home with him. It's just him and I all day long. He's starting pre-K soon, so in the daytime hours I'll be completely into it. But I do have, like, we all have families, so I would love to be 24 service and just give it all, but unfortunately I don't think that 24 hours would be realistic. So definitely set hours. I don't even know how to do that though, because I'm not a business, so I don't want it to be like 8 to 5, because I know that people do have questions and things late at night. So that's a tricky question, but I know it will not be just probably. I mean, if you message me and I don't get back to you, you can message me. I don't care. That can be a 24-hour thing. The response time though may not be a 24-hour thing.
I had to start leaving my phone charging in the living room because I'd be sleeping, it'll light up, and I'm answering stuff like at 2 a.m. and Shane's like, "You got to stop. Like, this is ridiculous." And so now my phone is in the living room, first thing in the morning, happy birthdays, answer all this stuff, and you have to have a break. But I think Shane's got mad at me before because I get home from work, and then all of a sudden my phone is just going off. And I tell him, I'm like, hey, these guys washed all day. They got home, they had a shower, they ate dinner, and now they need to order stuff for their jobs.
Yep.
So it's fine. So a lot of them I leave into the morning because I can't ship anything at 11 o'clock at night.
Anyways.
So I leave it to the morning, and then I message them, and it's fine. Like, oh, great, thank you. Somebody broke in. Who's here?
Oh, look at that, my boy.
Jared.
So,
What are you guys doing?
look who popped in on us.
I know. Look.
Oh, man. It's so weird. So what's happening, Lexi?
Just talking about my new business.
That's what's up.
Yeah.
I'm so excited. I'm proud of you.
Thank you. I'm super excited too. It's going to be a lot of fun, I think.
That's it. I think. That's
Yeah,
good.
it
I know.
will.
I know.
No. We're going to make it a lot of fun, ain't we, Jared?
Half the time, then you're probably winning, right? I think that's how everybody, business owners go, right? It's always, it'll kill you at the same time, but maybe bring you some value.
A little bit of value.
Hopefully, yeah. Or you can bring value to other people. But yeah, I remember that.
Hey, Alana just said that she knows this guy.
Alana, where are you? Isn't she with you?
Yeah,
Yeah,
she's
yeah.
here.
He's probably across the street.
Yeah, she is.
She
She's
is.
on the other
Yeah.
side of the neighborhood.
She said, my hair. And I'm
Yeah,
like, dude,
yeah.
she
Oh, yeah.
took the hair thing out and she did some head banging thing and her hair was just a flipping. I'm like, I can do this.
Yeah, the road trip ride.
We had to wait on her to do her hair and makeup before she come on.
Busted. She can't even defend herself in
Yeah,
real
I know,
time.
right? So no, we're talking about this is needed. It's like kayak when you try and book a trip.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
all these contractors out working, they don't have time to see who's got it. I mean, I've answered calls, and me, because I know, I'm like, hey, I don't have it, but let me call around and see who does, and I'll call you back. And they're like, really?
Yeah.
I'm like, yeah. So for this is awesome for you to take all that. I mean, time is money in this industry. So if they're taking 2 hours to look and find and see who has it and who can get it to him right away, he could be working
Yeah.
and making money. So, I mean, this is a needed thing. The chair, you want a chair?
I should. No, I'm good.
So,
Hey, don't be proposing over there.
I don't
Hey,
know.
Pop.
Me and Alana are already sister wives, so you don't have to worry about that. The husbands know we're fine.
That's it.
We're
We
sister
shared.
wives. We're shared.
Sure.
Not swingers. We have rules.
Sure.
We are live, Trudy.
to piggyback on what you're saying, not about that, but about the other topic.
We
Like
sit in the front porch and swing.
Right, yeah. I don't want to use the term concierge service, but that service is so extremely valuable to so many people on all different levels of business ownership, right? There's so many people that have a problem that they need solved, and to have someone come in that goes, oh, that's easy. That's what I've done for years. Sure, let me help you do that real quick. Let me make some phone calls for you and make it happen. I know the immediate thing is going to be like, well, what's in it for you? You know what I mean? And you're like, I'm just going to help you. Don't worry about it. I'm going to take care of you. This is going to be great. I'm going to help you.
That's what we was telling them before we come on. It ain't nobody's business what.
It isn't, but I think the stores like me, you know, how many phone calls I'm on there for hours, and then I'm trying to find something. I'm calling people. That time is valuable for me.
Yeah.
And so if we have Lex to do this, I have hours that are free now because Lex is doing this. And if it's something I have and I can ship out right now, which, you know, me, I ship out as soon as I get the order, she's going to call me and say, hey, this guy wanted this. We looked everywhere and you have it. Can you ship it? And guess what's going to say, hell yeah, and thank you. So whatever money she makes, which is nobody's business, whatever agreement we have, you know, even if she saves me 3 hours a day, she's worth it.
Yeah.
And, you know, that's 3 hours I could be doing so much more than calling around trying to find something for the customer.
Well, everybody's in the service business, right? So, and every person that's a part of this industry is in that business. They pay, if they advertise, they pay money to have leads given to them, right? So in any circumstance whatsoever, it's the same thing. Business is business. And you don't just pay leads so that they magically appear. It's not like it's fairy dust that, like Google Ads, right? You don't just pay Google and they go, here you go. I got the best ones for you. That's not how it works. Angie's list, right? Yeah. So they're like, it's not like that they have it specifically reserved. You know, in reality, they're serving a need at the time that it happens, and there's extreme value because it, like you said, it saves you hours. Imagine not having to hold a customer's hand, not in a bad way, but in a way of, well, what will this machine work for this? Will it work for that? Can I get this? Or, okay, perfect example, the Bandit 25, you know, the Bandit 8 at 25, right? Well, can I wash a house with it? Yeah. Can I use a surface cleaner? The same questions, right? Everybody has. Yes. Right? She's already got all that done. Yeah. And then she calls you, hey, I got somebody that's ready to go on this one. Done. Like,
I'd also like to make like a blog. So like if you need help finding a repair shop near you, like maybe you bought something from Trudi and, you know, you're not near Trudi to get it repaired. Like, let's see what we can do and find someone who can help fix it. A blog with bleach. Like, I want to just put information out because I don't need to gatekeep anything. Like, I don't, you know what I mean? Like, you can have the information I have. It's not like that. So I want to make a blog too. And I think that'd be another like really cool resource to just put out there for everyone.
It is. And you're not only saving time for us, you're saving time for the contractor because they don't have to call around. They're calling me and I'm like, okay, well, and they're waiting for me to call them back. And, you know, if we get busy and it might be later, but we do get back to them. But for us to just, you do it and say, hey, this guy called, he needs this, you got it. Yep. Okay. Ship it. We're done. Haven't placed an order. Done. So you're saving time on not only the suppliers or distributors, but also the contractors.
Yeah. And everybody that works in your network saves time too.
Yes.
So like in the idea of if her competitor was to also work with you, that saves both of you guys time, because how many times did customers call me and then call you and then call over and
call somebody else.
Like, listen, can you stop calling all my friends? We all have buy it, bro.
Yeah, and we're talking to each other. Hey, I got this guy. He's like, just talk to me. And then Jonathan's calling me. It's like, hey, did you talk to this guy? I'm like, yeah. And it's like, dude.
Zach, or your Zach gets caught or Zach, like, hey, Zach, have you talked to such and such?
And it's like, I always tell people, it's like, hey, if you have a local source, get it there to save money. I'm a horrible salesperson. Horrible. I just want you to get your shit right now and get to work.
The fastest,
you know, it's right there local. You don't have to pay shipping and you can have it in your hand. So I found this person, but guess what? I just took 2 hours calling around everywhere where he lived to find it, which now Lex can alleviate that for me.
That's true. Yeah, I didn't even think about that.
Yeah,
Yeah, I didn't even
alleviate
think about
all
that
those-
either.
Yeah.
Calling around. Do you have this? I have a customer who needs.
Yeah.
And
So
I
just
need
pass
it.
off
I need
to
it
her,
yesterday.
essentially. Yeah. Right.
I need it yesterday.
Literally. Actually, last Tuesday.
But
So,
if there was some way, but if
and
there was
that's-
some way that we could get it set up for that, I'm not sure everybody, all the stores would want. I don't know if they'd be willing to give her. I mean, all the information of all of their stuff that they have. You know, she's gonna have to have it.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? And she can just pull up like Panhandle, 8 gallon a minute. Like that's it. You know, whatever else, pressure washing store. There's the price. There's that price. Get back, Anthony. Your best price is going to be Trudi at Panhandle. I have it there. You know, in 2 days.
Yeah.
It's a day for you, man. One day. Always one day for you. Always.
That'd be really cool to build a website. To build a website like the shipping things in it. It'll say like Panhandle pricing, C3 pricing. Like that'd be a cool website too. But that's down the road.
Yeah. I mean, your options are unlimited. You can take you because you're the first. Nobody's ever thought of this. I mean, nobody's thought of it. So you're the first.
Innovation.
Yes.
But when actually are you starting this? Are you already
Your head's
started?
getting so big already.
Whoa, hold on. You need to move the camera back.
She's not gonna be able to fit out the door.
I know.
Right.
I'm just kidding.
No, but I definitely see a need for this, and I applaud you for coming up with it because I know you messaged me months ago and you're like, I've got this idea. What do you think? And I'm like, dude.
Yeah, I also didn't want to go out the way that I went out. I was like, there's no way that's my end story. Like, so I was thinking of things and I was like, I feel like this could be brilliant. And then I was like, maybe it's silly. Then I was like, but maybe it's silly brilliant. You know what I mean? So we're just going to run with it. I think it's going to be a lot of fun. I think it's going to be.
You know what?
Cool.
That top salesman for 2026, you know who's going to win it? Lex going to win it. Trudi, I'm sorry.
Well, she wins Vendor of the Year.
Yeah, the title.
And I'm also.
You probably wouldn't never get your reward neither, Lex, if you bring it to you.
Mine's the industry instructor, or the best industry instructor.
Yeah, they them at their own game too.
Yeah, I know.
So when are you actually going to launch this?
Well, the only hiccup, I have like my email ready to go. I want to say like the first, I'd probably be like completely. I mean, I'm good now. Like if people message me now, like I'm gonna help you. But I think to fully kick it off probably around the first, and then we'll just go from there. Maybe a soft launch, maybe a hard launch. I mean, I'm done for the ride essentially, and so I have a lot of the ducks in order. I need to get like a Google Voice, a phone number, because I'm not giving my cell phone number out.
Don't do that.
I've done it over the years and I'm like, oh, why do I do that every time? So I need to that's probably the last thing though, is just getting the Google number so that way people have that direct contact. But right now, like my messenger is probably the easiest, fastest way to get a hold of me. It dings directly on my phone and my wrist. So I'm always checking messenger, and then email as well. If you have like long orders, something complicated, you could do emails. But yeah, probably around the first, I would say. I'd feel comfortable with that.
Awesome. So Danny Young said, unfortunately, Rhode Island local store hikes the prices up like crazy. And
Yeah, ours does too.
They're so isolated, there's nobody around, which I'm isolated. There's nobody around me, but we're contractors, so we know we're not going to jack those prices up just because we can. We're not going to do that.
And if your online retail wasn't as strong as it was, your prices locally would reflect that. But it can offset because you do so much overall. You help so many people. I think same thing, Lex. What it comes down to, no matter what, you'll make money as long as you're helping people. Like that's any industry. You provide value, and somebody's going to pay you money. Like it's just that's the beautiful thing about this country is like, oh look, I like you, and you help me. I'm going to give you money for that. Thanks. You know, like it's you just find you keep knocking on doors until the right person's like, I'll give you money.
And Lex has got a good reputation with a lot of the distributors out there.
Yeah.
As stores and distributors.
And that's what you need. You know, you're going to have your own. I mean, I've got a Trudi cartel that helps me when somebody talks bad about me. You're going to have your own Lex cartel. They're going to be my people.
That's awesome.
So, you know, I mean, somebody says crap about me for whatever, I don't know. But always, I don't say nothing. You know, I stay out of the drama, and you know, what you need to do is just stay out of it. Don't even acknowledge it. And you've got enough people to back you and want you to succeed in this.
I agree, and that was part of the bigger push, was realizing how much like love and support there is for like me just doing what I want to do, and that's just the industry that I love to do. So I'm like grateful and thankful that I get to keep doing this and to do it on my own now and not have to be underneath anyone.
Yeah.
And you support the distributors who support you, which is nice, because there's a family, and there is a family.
Yeah.
You know, when Jared was at Manatee, we were a family. Like,
Yeah.
I'd send them pizzas one day out of the blue, just like, here's lunch, guys. And they ate them off the frisbee. But I mean, that's a whole different story. But
The best plates still to this day.
so, you know, when you get with people that are not trying to hurt each other, and you're with the distributors that want to grow the business, and you're part of all those guys. And I know you're going to succeed because of your attitude, your love for the industry, and you're just a kind, giving person.
Yeah.
And that shows, and everybody knows that shows. And I think that's why you're going to succeed, because you are you, and you're honest and real.
Guys.
Oh, you
Wait,
gonna get slow up? You're gonna do good. We had a conversation when your world fell apart once before, and I told you, don't sweat it. Everything's gonna work itself out.
And I'm so happy I didn't. I mean, I did sweat it for a little bit, I'm not gonna lie.
Well,
But
no,
then when
you
I
did.
finally stopped sweating, I was like,
I mean,
it was literally all for a reason, and reasons that I could never explain, but I'm more than thankful that things happen the way that they happen. Like, it sucked, but to be in this beautiful house that I'm in, to be in New York with a backyard where my son can play, like, just small things in life that mean so much more than they ever did before.
Yeah.
And I think I just got that grip when that happened, that it was like, it really can just all be yanked away from you in a second, and it's out of your control. So,
Yeah.
you know, it was a rough lesson, but
our ways ain't his ways, though.
Yeah, if everything went well there, you would never have moved. You know, or you would never change, not move, but you would never. Why change, right? Like, that's how we are as human beings. We only change because we're uncomfortable.
Yeah.
We like comfort, right? And so it's like when
we're
we're
not comfortable.
comfortable, then we go, I think I need to change. You know what I mean? Like, you change your diet, and you're like, oh, I don't want to change my diet. And then you look in the mirror, you're like, I need to change my diet. You know what I mean? Like, that's the way.
and it was one.
I'm gonna get out of here. Bye. Love
Bye,
you guys.
Jared.
Hey, man.
Be rolling on the floor. You'll be fine. Don't worry about it. We're good. All right. I'll be over there.
Okay, bye.
Yeah.
20 minutes.
20 minutes. So,
Yeah, 22 minutes. It's gonna take you 2 minutes to walk across the road.
I know, if they don't turn the light off, they try to kill me every time, I swear. I go out there and like the lights, and I'm looking at my phone and there's no lights. It's like crazy. But no, I think Lex, with the support that you have from people, and people like to be honest. They like honesty. They like communication. They like they just want to be appreciated for who they are, and they came to you for a reason. And you, like me, I treat my customers like family, and I know you do too. That's why you have such a great following, is because you are honest, you're legit, you're not trying to screw somebody out of anything. You're not going to sell a piece of crap because you know it's going to fail and it's going to come right back on you.
Yeah, literally.
So, you know, I know, we got Casey. He was doing some fun little thingies. I don't know what doing.
Now, Nick wants to know what part of New York. He says you're in his backyard.
I'm in like Big Flats, Horseheads, Corning, Elmira area. Like, we're like, I think we're maybe 45 minutes from the PA border. So I don't know if that's considered upstate. I don't want, internet warriors to get upset. I said I was upstate, and people were like, "No, it's not." So I've heard that it's called upstate, but that's where we are. We're right above PA, and it's beautiful. The trees are finally growing back. Green is coming back to life. Not everything is dead anymore. It was like 80 degrees today, so I feel just full of gratitude.
So we got Alex Davis said, what is your goal for your business?
That's you, Lex.
Yep.
I think, well, it's cheesy, I guess, but just to continue offering help and support. I think sometimes along the way people lose that vision of, like I said, why we do what we do, and I feel like that's something that's always been instilled inside of me. So long term, like I said, I would love to go on the tour, go see all the shops, meet and greet with everyone, get content with customers. Customers are huge to why we do what we do. So customer content, build content, let you guys know about new chemicals. I don't know though, long term, that's a good question. I don't know.
I'm planning, Lex, which you can come with me. Shane doesn't know this yet, and I think his Facebook's still messed up. But what I want to do is
his Facebook ain't messed up.
What I want to do is I want to travel to different states and just set up a little round table. Have 20 guys there, 20 girls, and just you talk to them, you communicate, you give your experience and just knowledge, and be just, hey, we're meeting at Denny's and we've got this back section. We're just talking business.
Yeah.
And I think this industry has failed now because of all the TikToks, YouTube, all the stuff. And, I do a video of hose management, and then so I'm getting critiqued, I'm getting talked bad to, and I'm like, hey, I've been washing concrete for damn 20 years, and I have never had a call back with a problem. So the way I do it's working, but it doesn't mean the way you're doing isn't working. It is working. So everybody's got a different, different way to work and a different outcome. So I think a lot of people that start the industry, they need to know what's happening, what's moved, what's changed, because the internet stuff drives me I will not watch a pressure washing video anywhere. I won't. I'm like, I've seen a few, and I'm just like, you are not making $5,000 a day with that little machine you just got from Harbor Freight. You're not doing it. And it's just, it's BS, and I don't know why they want to make themselves look good. Okay, so hold on. We got more questions. Tyler Hallman said, definitely feels like a family in Freeport. Thank you, and you are. Nick Grecio said, yeah, upstate somewhat. That's awesome. So you're somewhat upstate.
You're somewhat.
Somewhat.
Upstate somewhat.
Said, I got my first CRX 750 8-gallon unit with the help of Lexi in Tampa. And then Barry said, hello, out here volunteering Washington County Animal Shelter listing on AirPods. Hey, buddy. And then Casey said, Rusty Nesbig, howdy. So he's having his own conversation. But I believe, and Anthony, I'm sure you do, that what you are proposing is going to help a lot of people. You know how many times that I'm on the phone, do you have this? How much is it? When can it get to me? And then, hey, and it's like, oh my gosh. So it'd be, with Lex doing this, it could be one person emailing or calling, saying, hey, I got a customer, he needs this, and I see you have it in stock, but he needs it by this day. What do you got? And we can do it for her.
Collaboration and working together. I mean, there's solid foundations and relationships seeded all through the industry, and so it's cool to be like I said, a melting pot for all of that, and to just see it, the manufacturers and the stores and the customers, it's really cool to just be a part of all of that. So I want to go to the Huge this year. That's a goal too, to go to the Huge. And then I also want to go to PWNA and your event. I want to go to your event so bad.
Well, you're going to my event. I just said it right here. You're going. I have to buy your damn ticket you're going.
Count me in. I'm rooming with Trudi.
We might have to put you to work Tuesday, but other than that, you're in.
That's fine. All hands in.
Yes, yes. So, yeah, the events are awesome. Just the networking and just meeting people and just talking to others like-minded people. I mean, I met Anthony at an event, and he's just one of us. He's family, the Panhandle family, and he annoys the crap out of me sometimes, but we'd never give him up. He's ours. He don't annoy the crap out of me. He just likes to try and FaceTime me while I'm either in the shower or in the bathtub every time.
Trudi, we're alive.
I know. I don't answer them, but you would just have the horrible.
Yeah, you better say that.
Well, it's true. I
Now
don't
you gotta make these thousands of people believe that.
Yeah.
So I don't take baths very often, but like I was stressed out, so I'm like hot bath. I had a candle, had a little glass of wine, I had my phone playing music, and I'm just like, Anthony Freeman's calling. I'm like,
Alana said you can stay with them at the B&B.
Yes, that'd be a blast.
yes,
I'm down. I'm down.
Yes, we have room. I'm gonna get the one right next door. So
How about you come stay with me and my wife? She may have something to say about that since she doesn't know me.
Alana said you can stay with them at their Airbnb too. So you got a place to go, girl. You got places to go, and it's gonna be
Got
right
you
next door.
covered.
Yep. So now you can't back out. I mean, it's right. Everybody's listening to you.
That's true. Right here.
Yep. So Anthony, what have you been up to? What have you been watching? What's going on?
Man, we ain't washed shit all week. It's been raining.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry.
We got stores we need to wash and stripe, but they're like an hour, 2 hours away, and I'm not driving to wash and then go back a week and a half later and stripe it. That don't make good sense to me to waste that gas. So we ain't done nothing. We cleaned up around the shop a little bit the other day. My guy did some weed eating behind the building, and
I'm sorry. I'm like, Shane is on here. I don't know why. I thought he wasn't on
my
here.
brother.
He said, "Who's the handsome man?
Shane O'Mac.
Who's the handsome man back there in the picture frame?" He said.
That is one of my boys.
There we go.
That'd be the youngest one. Oh wait, his brother is right there. There's the other one. That's the middle one over there. And then mine, we ain't got a picture of my kids up here. I don't know why.
Oh. Oops. I got stuff on my walls, but it's just.
I think we got none of them. Really, be honest with you.
Yeah, I got my magazine article that was written about me on my wall, and I've got some certificates of all my training that I did. I went over there. I got my one vendor of the year. I'm missing 3, and then best in Freeport for 2022. Not bragging, but that's what's going on my walls.
So we're going to shoot for May the 1st, and we're going to launch this thing for you.
Yes.
Yes.
And you have our support, and I think it's going to go great. I mean, it might be a little slow because people just not getting the concept.
Yeah.
That's why we wanted to bring you in. But I know people have been online. Hey, I'm just going to go and Casey said, "Howdy, family. Hey, buddy." It's like I said, a kayak. They're going to go to you, and you're going to go everywhere to help them, so they don't have to do it. Or when you go to get insurance or a flight, you Google it, and they're like, "Oh, these people," and they're going to help you find it. And that is so needed. It's so. I wish I would have thought about it because I need another job. I don't really.
Your husband will kill you.
Yeah.
It's on here. Yeah.
No, so you better behave.
I'm good. So I was telling somebody, I'm like, so I'm cleared for light duty right now, but my next 3 months, if I'm ready to go, I'm going to be out washing. And he looked at me and goes, "The hell you are." And I'm like, okay.
Hey, you might need to go help him wash the right house.
Oh, no, the roof. Yeah.
The right roof.
The wrong roof. The Huge is still going to be in Nashville, the same location, Ryan. So
Send
it
me
seems
out.
good. I like going to Nashville, get some boots on. I got some boots. I got some nice glittery boots now. I got a couple pairs.
I want to get some. I want to get some boots for Nashville. I was so jealous last year. I was like, oh, everyone looks so cute in their boots.
I got some American flag boots. I got some bedazzled boots. And guess what? I don't wear them because I'm here.
You still can wear them. You can put your shorts on and your boots on.
Oh, no. I've gained 20 pounds since November because of my neck. I ain't no shorties. Well, I mean, they are, but it don't look good. It's like a marshmallow coming out of a s'more. It's not good at all. Trust me.
Ooh,
Not a good thing.
marshmallow and s'mores.
No, it's not good at all. So Lex, how can people get a hold of you?
Right now, my messenger, Lexe Harkins on Facebook, and then LexFlow Solutions at gmail.com. I do have my email going, and then I'm gonna have a number soon, and I'll post that when I do. But right now, messenger and then the email would work best.
Do you have an iPhone?
I do.
So they can add a second number to the same phone with the chip. Shane's got it, but he don't answer it. But he's got two lines on the same phone.
Or Google Voice. Google Voice wasn't terrible when I used it, so I might just see. And I don't want to spend $1 million on a phone line, so
Right.
get myself a house phone.
We've got Lana is putting the registration for the Panhandle event, and we are. I've switched it up a little bit. So we're going to have less training. Well, not less training. So we're going to have more intensive classes on the Tuesday. So paver sealing, you're going to learn how to sand it and seal it and do all that. So it's going to be more intensive. We've also got striping. So striping I've had on the circuit training, but you cannot learn technique in 45 minutes. So he's going to do like a 2 or 3 hour course for you up there. There's more people I'm talking to. Everything's not nailed down right now because it's still early, but we're going to have window washing, safety, maintenance and repairs on your machine. We're going to have gadgets again. And the other one is going to be...
Who's going to do your window washing?
It is going to be AC or AJ Lockby. And then we've got another seal and lock is coming to do paver sealing on the circuit training part. So we've got two different sealers, and we're going to have I've got a round table for women of wash. We're going to be in our own little room. I'm working on some mimosas, some orange, adult orange juice. So that's what we're going to call it. And then
I've got my police uniform ready.
Okay. So we got speakers. We're going to do plant property protection, obviously. We're going to be doing marketing, and not only, so Jared is going to be with me doing marketing. I'm going to be doing like the guerrilla marketing is what they call it, just outside the box. And Jared's going to come with all the Google ads and all the technical marketing. And then we're also going to bring back Connie Phillips, who did the insurance, because there was so much information. There was so much stuff that we put our hands on or put our water and chemicals on that are not covered if we screw them up. And, I thought, oh, I'm paying all this money for insurance. I got $2 million coverage. I'm good. But guess what? They could say, no, you're negligent. We're not paying it. And then guess what? You're stuck with the bill. So, the event, Charles Taunton, I'll be doing crawfish eating training, how to eat them and how to overeat. Okay, so hopefully you're coming to the event May 10th, because we got Seal and Lock coming to do training. We have
That's at the warehouse.
At the warehouse at Panhandle, yep. And Anthony's ready to go. He's already got his room.
For the 10th?
You got your room for the May 10th?
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I already got my room for November too.
Oh, I know.
And that's my birthday.
Woo, we're gonna do something. I don't know. Now I know. You know what's gonna happen. Lex, we're gonna have to come up with something fun.
The wife is going. The wife is going with me.
I am thinking we're gonna do an ice cream pie. And we're going to ask a question. And whoever gets a question right is going to hit the birthday boy smack in the gob.
I get to make up the questions then.
My event, my rules. So Tyler says new boot goofing, and turn it off, Charles. We are talking about you. I'm not sure what that's going on. They're having their own conversation.
Oh,
Anyway, so we're getting close to being at the end. Lex, I am so proud of you. I've been there. I've been rock bottom with two boys and had to climb myself back up, and I get it. And you have the drive, you have the hustle, and you have the heart. And I think you are going to be amazing at this. It's going to take a lot of stress off of us distributors, and I mean, I'm excited for you, and anything that I can do to help you, you got it. And I know Anthony's the same, and you're family with us.
I thank you. This just the support that you've given me is like, it's just like those little pushes and boosts that you get. That's like, okay, we're on track and we're ready for takeoff. So I'm super excited.
We're excited for you.
I'm excited for you. I was all for it when Trudi called me and told me, or texted me, how she told me. I don't remember how she told me what she was
I
doing.
don't call you because you put it on FaceTime.
I was like, yeah, let's do it. Let's blow her up.
Yeah.
Well, thank you for letting me come on and chit chat some more with you guys.
And I love it. I mean, honestly, it's going to be great for you and everybody else. And I know now Anthony. Oh, what? Okay, so I'm late. I think. What's her new business she's starting? So once again, to end it, we got 3 minutes. So you end it. You tell everybody what you're doing, how they can get a hold of you, and let's just finish it off that way. So Lex, finish it off. Tell them what you're doing.
So I'm opening my business called LexFlow Solutions. Going to be like a go-to resource center, kind of like a all-in-one where you, like Trudi said, you go to book a trip, or you want insurance and you go type it in and now you've got all these options. I'm going to be that person. So you get off work, you've got something broken, you don't want to call 7 different stores to figure out the pricing, how fast you can get it. So you can just message me and I can do that for you. Help with tracking, if you need help finding repair shops near you, if you need help finding bleach in bulk near you, any way that I can contribute to just helping, that's the goal. So it's all about bringing the community together. We have an awesome community, and I think there's a lot of fantastic people surrounding us, and it's really fun to network and bring that all in. So that's LexFlow. And then to get a hold of me, you can message me directly on Facebook. That's typically the fastest way to get a hold of me, or LexFlowSolutions@gmail.com. If you have big order, long lists, multiple items, you can get a hold of me. You can message me directly on Facebook.
Sorry, I'm trying to mute it.
Typically the fastest.
I was seeing if
No. Hearing your own voice is so crazy.
It was you.
I hear voices in my head.
Yep. So, but anyway, so that is awesome. And like I said, you're going to save distributors and contractors so much time. So now instead of saying, "Hey Alexa," "Hey Siri," you can say, "Hey Lexi."
Yeah, and I'm also really excited to partner with a lot of great stores and to just showcase how awesome the industry is. So working with Miss Trudi, working with Casey over at C3, working with Mr. Robert with CNR Sharpshooters, like just so many people, Andy Vickers, Carlos with EBC, like so many people that I can't wait. And then I've already got people messaging me wanting to work with me, and I'm like, it's always such a cool feeling to see like everything that I've done, everything I've said, everything I've put out there has thankfully, it's all been for something, and it's like it's showing, and it's really cool to look back and think of the first days that I started when I didn't even know what a quick connect was, or what a surface cleaner was, or how to connect one. So just to see the personal growth within myself, it's really been cool to reflect on. So I'm super excited.
And I remember you messaged me or called me months ago, and you were in tears, and you said, "Miss Trudi, I don't think I'm learning anything, and I can't do this. Like, I feel like I'm just stuck." and I'm not learning anything, and I don't know what to do. And I'm like, you will learn, but you weren't able to go out in the field. But there's so much information, and I know we talked about that, and I think that has helped you be who you are now, because when you're working for people, you just have to do this, and you don't have a chance to learn and grow. And now I think you have figured out, like, hey, I can grow. I can learn by myself. And
putting yourself out there. Like before, it was kind of like, only so far could I put myself out there, and now it's like I don't have anyone telling me or stopping me from what I can do. And I've always had so many ideas over the last years of things that I've wanted to do, and it's just been like pushed into the back of thought kind of thing. So I'm excited to like bring those out and like showcase all that I really want to bring to the industry, because it's important. I think it's important to keep the values that we've always had, because it's such a fast growing, revolving industry, that I think it's always important to like stick to your core and your values, and, be a positive light in this crazy, crazy messed up world. So that's all I've ever wanted to do, is just be, a brighter light. The groups are vicious. So I would never ever contribute to that. That's just not, I've seen people make posts, and I'll personally message them, and it's like, hey, like your question wasn't bad. People just tend to suck sometimes. Yeah. So I've never wanted to be one of those people who made someone feel small because they didn't know the answer to something, because I didn't know the answer. There's sometimes that I still don't know the answer. So if I don't know the answer, we're going to figure it out together. And now we both know the answer. So it's always been like every day, like you said, you get to learn something new's coming out. You get to meet new people all the time. I'm such a people person. I've always been a people person. So I love talking and communicating, and, seeing people, like I said, grow their businesses from nothing to this, successful business that they're running. It's really cool to be a part of that. And I hope to be around for a long time to be a part of so many more stories.
So Anthony, I think Kyle Laird asked you a question.
Said, are you guys in your underwear?
Well, we're not guys.
I can't show him, so,
And then Charles Jones said, sounds awesome, Lex. Good luck on your endeavors. So
is that our Kyle?
What? Yeah, our Kyle. Yeah.
Okay. I figured it was. Anyway, it's an hour and 2 minutes. We got to get her off here before she go get her baby.
Stuff to do. Oh, Kyle said, Anthony, I bet you are in your underwear. Okay, apparently he wants to see your underwear. Okay, Kyle, he's going to be. Oh no, God. Oh, okay. So Kyle is going to be here for the seal and lock. You can do whatever you two want, as long as I don't see it. It's all good.
That's my boy right there.
TJ Olaf. I can't say her name.
I never can pronounce his last name. Hey TJ, thank you. All in for
We're just gonna call him TJ.
TJ, yeah.
And then Chris said, "You're messed up, Anthony." Or Kyle's messed up. I don't know who's messed up, but anyway. So we are done for the day. And Lex, everybody look out for her. It's going to be a nice pink thing coming on. It's awesome. I love it. It's amazing. And if you're tied up and you're busy, just get her up, and she will find what you need and save you time out in the field.
I'll message you or call you, Lex, next week sometime, and we'll talk about what I can do to help you get to where you need to be.
Yeah.
I know I'm just a little guy in Alabama, but, I do what I can.
Well, it's always appreciated.
You got support everywhere, and you know it. So you've got people that's going to help you. And, we'll definitely promote it and try and get people to call you and let you do what you do.
Yeah, and I'm excited to just grow it. Yeah.
Their price isn't going to go up. So if I have something on a price for $9.99 on my website, and they call you to find it, they're not going to pay $15 for that, right? It's going to be the price that's listed. So, Oh God, Chris Berkman wants to go live with Kyle. I don't know. There's underwear and stuff. We don't know. We're not doing that. That might be the 1 a.m. live.
Oh, Lord Jesus.
Scripted live.
I need an HR department in my warehouse.
I'm over it.
But I'll be the first one to get in trouble. All right. So
Uh-oh. Somebody needs a Flow Pro. There you go, Lex. There's your first one.
Tyler, we're supposed to get it this week. It's not beginning next week because I didn't find the tracking. And trust me, I'm on Judd's butt all the time. It's like, hey, what you got? Give it to him. So
Yeah, Lex, go get your babies and your hubby.
Yeah. I've got to go see if Kyle and everybody's over at the bar, if they're all in their underwear. I'm kind of scared right now because
Let me call him.
FaceTime,
Get down to his skimmies.
FaceTime them, they might. We have so much fun over here.
I'm scared to FaceTime him.
Yeah, I would be too. Okay, Lex, so one more time before we get done, how can they reach you?
On Facebook directly, Lexe Harkins, or LexFlow Solutions at gmail.com. A number to be announced soon.
All right, and we will help her. So when she gets the information, we will share it and everybody can see what she's doing. So guys, help support Lex because she has supported you guys for years. Let's help her grow her business like she's helped you guys grow yours. So let's work together and make this happen, right?
Yes.
Right. All right, everybody, have a good night.
Have a good night, everyone.
Bye.
Thanks for having me.
Lex.
Welcome.